नमस्कार बच्चों। आज जो हम टॉपिक लेने जा रहे हैं वो है इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर अपॉन द रिएक्शन रेट्स। जनरली ये देखा गया है कि जब लगभग 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड का टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाता है तो रिएक्शन रेट्स ऑलमोस्ट डबल हो जाती है। तो इससे जो रिलेटेड एक रिलेशन आरएनएस में दिया, उस रिलेशन को हम इस प्रकार लिख सकते हैं K इक्वल टू ए ई रेज टू पावर माइनस ए अपॉन आर टी। K जहां रेट कांस्टेंट है, जिसकी वैल्यू जब टेम्परेचर लगभग 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड इंक्रीज करते हैं तो उसकी वैल्यू ऑलमोस्ट डबल हो जाती है। ए प्री एक्सपोनेंशियल फैक्टर है जिसे आरएनएस कांस्टेंट के नाम से भी जानते हैं, और ये जो वैल्यू है एनर्जी की, दिस इज नोन एज एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी। आर इज द यूनिवर्सल गैस कांस्टेंट एंड टी इज एब्सोल्यूट टेम्परेचर। ठीक है, तो हम थोड़ा सा इस एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी क्या होती है इसके बारे में जरा समझेंगे। तो इसके लिए हम एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं जिसमें रिएक्शन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड आयोडीन बोथ ऑन कंबाइनिंग गिव्स hydrogen iodide. Now look how the formation of the hydrogen iodide takes place. In this, the hydrogen may be written as H, single bond H, and iodine may be written I, single bond I, and HI is formed. Okay. Now this is the final product. Before the final product HI forms, a intermediate product is also formed. Its energy is very highest. In this activated complex, the older bonds start to weak and new bonds start to form. For example, the older bonds are H, single bond H, and the I, single bond I. Okay. Now to form the HI, the bond in between one atom of hydrogen and one atom of iodine will start to form. So both phenomena takes place simultaneously. Means weakening of the old bond and forming of the new bonds. Okay, so this activated complex whose energy is the highest consists both type of bonds, the older bonds which are weakened and the newer bonds which are they are in forming condition. Okay, so we can take in this way H, single bond H plus I. This H bond becomes weak and this I bond also becomes weak, and now the new bond in between HI also start to form. So this is activated complex, and since the bonds are very weak, that's why its reactivity is highest. That's why it is called activated complex. मीन्स अगर इस प्रोडक्ट में हमको हाइड्रोजन आयोडाइड का फॉर्मेशन देखना है तो इस एक्टिवेटेड कॉम्प्लेक्स का बनना जरूरी है। और एक्टिवेटेड कॉम्प्लेक्स ऐसा नहीं है, एक्टिवेटेड कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉलिजन ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल से बनते हैं, लेकिन कॉलिजन मॉलिक्यूल्स उन्हीं का फ्रूटफुल होगा, उन्हीं मॉलिक्यूल्स का कॉलिजन से प्रोडक्ट बन पाएगा जिनके पास इतनी सफिशिएंट एनर्जी है जो कि इस एक्टिवेटेड कॉम्प्लेक्स को बना सके। ओके, तो हम इस ग्राफ में देख सकते हैं, ये जो ग्राफ है ये एनर्जी और रिएक्शन कोऑर्डिनेट के बीच में दिखा रहा है। ये जो पोजीशन है दिस इज द एनर्जी ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट्स एंड हियर द एनर्जी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट। ओके, नाउ if these reactants are to be converted into the products, they will have to pass through this reaction path, and to form the activated complex we have to supply this difference of the energy. The energy of the reactants is this one. You can write it ER. And to form the activated complex, this amount of energy is to be supplied. So this difference in between the energy of the activated complex and the energy of the reactants is called the activation energy. Is it clear? इसमें दो टाइप की रिएक्शंस हो सकती हैं. यहाँ पे अगर प्रोडक्ट्स की जो एनर्जी है वो रिएक्टेंट्स की एनर्जी से कम होती है तो ये एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस के लिए है. दूसरा ग्राफ अगर इसी तरीके से हम बनाते हैं तो प्रोडक्ट की एनर्जी अगर यहीं इससे थोड़ा सा कम रह जाती है ऐसे, तो उस कंडीशन में ये ग्राफ जो है वो एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस के लिए इस ग्राफ को शो करेगा. ओके, अब हम इसमें लॉगरिथमिक रिलेशंस चेक करते हैं. उससे पहले हम थोड़ा सा ये देख लेते हैं कि हम जनरली देखते हैं कि 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड का टेम्परेचर जब बढ़ाते हैं तो जो रिएक्शन रेट्स हैं वो ऑलमोस्ट डबल हो जाती है. उसका बेसिक रीजन एक्चुअली है क्या है, तो इसके लिए हम फ्रैक्शन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स which consider the particular energy, and this is denoted by Ne by Nt. Okay, this Ne is particular amount of the energy. Okay, and this Nt is the total energy of the molecule. Okay, sorry, this Ne is the fraction of those molecules which consider the energy E, and this Nt is the total number of molecules. So this ratio will show us the fraction of those molecules which consider the energy E. Okay, and here we take kinetic energy. Generally we get graph in this way. Okay, let this graph is plotted at T Kelvin. Absolute temperature T is taken. When the temperature is increased, the graph is slightly flattened, and this can be denoted in this way. And suppose this amount, this is the value of EA. Okay, initially this was the fraction of those molecules which consider the activation energy. Means only this fraction of molecule was capable to bring about the reaction. Okay. When the temperature is increased, suppose 10 degree is increased, this graph is plotted at higher temperature. So now what happens? This fraction of molecule is increased which consider the energy equal to EA or greater than EA. So that's why this is the reason the rates of the reaction becomes almost double when the temperature is increased by 10 degree centigrade. Is it clear? अब हम इसमें लॉगरिथमिक रिलेशन थोड़ा सा निकालते हैं. देखें जरा. This is the reaction given by the Arrhenius. Now we take the natural log on both the sides. Okay, look, ln K is equal to ln A minus EA upon RT. Because natural log and E are just opposite to each other, that's why they cancel. Only this power is left is here. Okay, let this reaction equation number 2 and this is equation number 1. Now if this equation is just like y equal to mx plus c, means if the graph is plotted in between ln k and 1 upon t, okay, then we will get a straight line with negative slope. The line will be like this, in this way. Here ln k is taken and here 1 upon t is taken, and its intercept is ln a, and the slope is minus ea upon r, minus ea upon r. So in this way we can draw the graph in between the ln k and the 1 upon t. Now we take this equation for the two temperatures. Suppose at temperature T1 the value of the rate constant is K1. So at in first condition, when the temperature is T1 and the rate constant is K1, then in that way, so I write again ln K1 equal to ln A, this is constant, so no changes, minus EA upon RT1. Okay, let the equation number 3. And suppose when the temperature is done T2, so the rate constant suppose becomes K2, so the new equation will be ln K2 equal to ln A minus EA upon RT2. Is it clear? Now subtracting the equation number 3 from the equation number 4, we can have ln K2 minus, sorry, here thoda sa, ln K2 minus ln K1 equals to ln A will cancel out. Okay, we are subtracting from equation number 4. Okay, so this remains minus EA upon RT2, and this becomes plus EA upon RT1. Okay. Now I rub it from here. The property of the log A minus log B is equal to log A upon B. So I write ln K2 upon K1 equal to, here I am taking EA common, EA upon R, and inside the bracket 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Clear? Or this may be written as ln K2 upon K1 equal to EA upon R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. Okay. Now next step I am writing here. I am converting this natural log into log on the base of 10. So whenever we convert the natural log into log on the base of 10, we have to multiply it by 2.303. So I am writing the next step here. So 2.303 log K2 upon K1 equal to EA upon R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. Is it clear? Now this 2.303 may be taken here. So in next step, log K2 upon K1 equal to EA upon 2.303 R T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. So this is the equation which is used to find out the relation in between the rate constant for the two temperatures and the value of the activation energy. Whatever we want to find out, if other terms are given, when we can find them. Okay, thank you.